Hey folks, welcome back to the Vegas Dawn Channel. We're here on Bonanza Road on the far east side of Las Vegas, heading westbound now towards downtown, the downtown area. Wanted to show you the view here from up in the foothills of Sunrise Mountain and Frenchman's Mountain of the city as we come down into the city, the valley, from elevation. Temperature outside right now is about 110 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 44 degrees Celsius, I believe, if memory serves. Come up to the sign, stops off four-way stop here at Fog, which becomes Mount Hood over here on the right side of the street. These homes in here probably going to be up in upwards of 400,000 and up in this little area here, depending upon the square footage. The square footage right now, at least $2 a square foot. So a 2,000 square foot house is going to be about $400,000. And then as you get closer up here to Christie and Nellis, the price per square foot tends to drop, but there's a reason for that. That's because of the high volume of calls for service, as reported by Ring and Crime Mapper. So we come up to Sloan. Four-way stop here at Sloan. Very warm day outside. Humidity is very low, like 6%. So it's a dry heat. I would analogize it to opening your oven when you're cooking something. You get hit by that waft of just massive heat, but it's a dry heat. As we approach Christie Lane here, we have a lot of videos of our time up and down Christie Lane. Feel free to check those out in our library. Mangoes, locos, crazy mangoes. Got a taco truck up here on the right. Of which there are a plethora in town here. Tons of taco trucks. Come up here to Betty Lane. We have time for our Betty Lane tour up there near the junkyards in our library, so check those out too. And it is a fast food haven up here. You got McDonald's, Jack in the Box, a 7-Eleven, and another 7-Eleven. Shout out to the 7-Eleven guy. That's what I'm calling him. It's what he wanted to be identified as. Wanted to show you real quick here on the corner of Nellis and Bonanza. You have a 7-Eleven right here across the corner, kitty corner as they call it, from another 7-Eleven, which is just wild when it comes down to it. I think 7-Eleven man said we have about 166 of them in town. So I just like to point them out, illustrate how widespread and ubiquitous they are. And then we come up here, we finally got the green light at Nellis. We have the Big K, former Kmart location over here on the left that still sits vacant and empty. I'm surprised the homeless have not torn it apart and gone in there yet. As we continue westbound here on Bonanza. Eyebrows are us over here on the right. Definitely need AC in this town. People up in the Pacific Northwest, I know a lot of them don't even have AC in their homes. But you can't be here in the summertime. As we come up to the light here at and opened up his shop. He sold gas for less than everyone else, and all of his competitors called him terrible. So the name stuck, he ran with it, and here we are today. Terribles all over town. Gas stations, casinos, and car washes. We finally got the green light here at Lamb as we proceed westbound on Bonanza. Circle K here on the right. The tire shop next to it. Neighborhoods in here are going to be probably under 200 a square foot, maybe right at it. It depends because the neighborhood, the total town is going through just appreciation, even though interest rates are up at like 7.5% or 7.3%. Homes are still appreciating, and those that got in at the low interest rates a couple of years ago, they're not letting go, because then they would have a much higher payment. As we come up to the light here at Sand Hill Road. Finally got the green light here, Pecos Road. I've had viewers tell me both ways to pronounce it, so I'll just assuage everyone's concerns and call it both. We have the child courts, family courts over here on your right, juvenile justice services they call it, here for Clark County. And then the City of Las Vegas East Service Center here on the right. As we come up to the light here on the Hobby. More apartments over here on the left. It looks like they've been tagged a million times with all the different colors of paint that's been coated over them. This is North 28th Street here. Nursery there on the left. So Audi is racing to the red light. And lo and behold, another 7-Eleven on the right there. One of the 166. Thank you, 7-Eleven man. Cardinus supermarket over here on our left. Smart and Final on our right. I realize those are still around. Those are like for the unaware, those are like little tiny Costco's essentially that are open to the public. We have a yard sale over here on the left. Selling all sorts of stuff. Come up to the light here at Bruce. We're going to make a left on the Bruce. Bonanza here. Desert Moon Motel there on our right. Now heading westbound. Oh, I'm in the west lane. Economy Motel there on the right. Doesn't look like it's been open for a while. South Pole Apartments. Another 7-Eleven. Fremont Market. Slots. You buy, we fry. Beer, wine, groceries. EBT and ATM. There at the Fremont Market. This is 14th Street. Coming to all the number of streets over here now. And this is 13th Street, so we're about 7 blocks east of the eastern end of the Fremont Street experience. Another motel over here on the right. Looks like it's seen better days. Now coming up to Maryland Parkway, which had been under a lot of construction. Looks like it still is, but they've at least got this roadway clear. There was a detour here not too long ago. Usual place, the sign says there. Left downtown Las Vegas sign there, one of many. Another empty hotel. 11th Street. Yesterday. Oh, not yesterday. We got some fire trucks here. This is 10th Street, and then up there on the left corner, there is Atomic Liquors, which has been here forever. Packaged liquors, cold beer, etc. Western Hotel on the left there. Come up to 9th Street. Big, huge fire hydrant there on the right. I wonder if it's actually functioning. Mystery Cruise 1990. Looks like an old gas station there that they've painted up and done something to. On the left here is Container Park, full of containers that contain shopping and dining, and the praying mantis that spits fire out. Usually at night. You're not going to see it during the day. Come up here to 6th Street. Here is Las Vegas Boulevard, not the Las Vegas Strip yet. That appellation doesn't become official until pretty much south of Sahara, south of the stratosphere. You see Neonopolis there, along with Slotzilla there for ziplining. And then you've got a nightclub there, and some more nightclubs back this way. Stuff that looks like art. As we wait our turn here at the light for Las Vegas Boulevard, Hennessy's Tavern there on the right. That's a pretty cool place. Been there a couple times. If you haven't been, check it out. It's Irish, of course. And then on the right here, you have Heart Attack Grill, where over 350 pounds eats for free. They have a scale out front. You go out there and weigh yourself, and if you're over 350, congratulations, you got yourself a free meal. Little police substation right there up on the left. That behind the pedestrians ahead. M5 BMW in front of us. That's the Highline BMW for the 5 Series. Dirt Dog. It's a chain around town. Hot dogs. Now turn southbound onto Las Vegas Boulevard. I want to take this moment to thank all of you for joining. Please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on Quick. We've got the Vegas Don shirts here. They're available on our shop section on YouTube. Feel free to check them out. We also have some great cold weather gear on there as well. So check those out. We'll see you next time on the Vegas Don Channel. And always remember, it's the journey.